Good morning, good morning. I am your host, Priscilla Mack. Rise, shine, and give God the glory. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you for tuning in to the Good Morning Show right here at KRGN-FM. Today, our sponsor will be the King Josiah Beaux and Crab King. So we have a lot of kings going on here. But we had this discussion yesterday, and I told you all that I was going to let you know who the King Josiah Beaux and what it's all about. So I have two of the prominent leaders right here with us this morning to tell us all the goodies about King Josiah Beaux, and that will be Brother Michael Craig and Brother Lon. Can you tell me what your two roles are?
This is Michael Craig
Michael?
here. Yeah, me and Lon were both the founders and administrators of the King Josiah Beaux program, which falls under Men of Purpose and Power, which is a nonprofit organization that we started in the community, basically formed to help mentorship for young men in our community.
Mm-hmm. And what is it that you do with them, Brother Lon?
Can you repeat your question one more time for me?
Yes, I was asking what were your roles in the King Josiah Beaux?
Oh, well, I'm the assistant director that stands right alongside of Michael. And, I'm there to help as well to cultivate the young men in aspects of their life that they probably have not tapped into. So, my main focus is to cultivate them to perform excellent as if they was working for God, and also help them throughout their Christian walk as well as their physical walk.
Okay, wonderful. I know I met both of you all at the Winter to Wonderland. That was the first time we met because you all have events for them where they have to provide that they have learned about etiquette and training. And then I really enjoyed the one where they were interviewed as if they were interviewed for jobs in universities, for schools. So this program that you all have, the audience may want to know, how old does their child have to be in order to get them into this program?
Well, the target age for the program is basically high school students right now, so we're focusing on. So from 9th to 12th grade. We initially started the King Josiah Beaux program last year. That was our premier year. This year will be our second year functioning. We actually work alongside of the Queen Esther debutantes, which many people in the community may be very well aware of. They've been in functioning for about the past 4 or 5 years. So we partnered alongside of them kind of as the male arm, so to speak, in terms of mentorship. But we definitely, this is our second year. We're targeting the grades 9 through 12. But we're also able to help facilitate junior princes, so to speak, a program that we're going to be starting there. So anything, the grades from middle school, probably from the 7th to the 8th grade.
Okay, wonderful. Now, I noticed that you all are helping them with their scholarships in order to be able to get into university. That's the overall mission of the King Josiah Beaux, is to develop strong citizens that are well-rounded and can obtain the career that they set out to obtain, and walk in faith throughout their journey. So they are taught Scripture as well and how to apply Scripture to their unique lives, because they are very unique. We are not all equal. We are very unique in God's eyes. And so you all have a little something that they do towards the end that kind of shines light on their identity. And I remember they all had their own theme music when they came out and their own speech So, and that's what we see towards the end. That's what you get to see as a parent at the end is the waltz and the gowns and the tuxedos and the individuality. But how do you all lead and train and mentor them up to that point, to what we're seeing? Mr. Long.
Well, what we do is through the program. First is the application fee, of course, the application process. But we go through a series of workshops. We got a purity workshops that we go through. We teach the young ladies as well as the young men that their purity is important, just as a woman's purity is just as important. We also got the developmental workshops like the etiquette and social graces, the dress for success workshops, and we do all of these throughout the school year in combination with helping them if they need school, if they have problems with in school too.
Oh wow, wow! And I noticed that you all said that if that you all don't like for the students or for your teens to be worried about money, but if they want to sign up, that they should sign up, and that the finances will be provided for them. So we never want to discourage a child from signing up because of financial factors. If it's something they want to be a part of, they should be able to be a part of it. And so you all are a nonprofit organization, and even though a person does not have a teenager, they can still sponsor. They can sponsor and they can donate, right? And so how would someone go about doing that? Or a company, say a company wants to do something like that.
Okay. They can get it in touch with us on our website, kingjosiahbeaux.com, for more information as far as our program. But again, just as you said, we don't want finances or the lack thereof to be a deterrent from applying or from being involved. I think this is a critical teaching tool as well, in that in society, I mean, we may not feel like we have all the resources, that we have, but that doesn't absolve us from any obligations that we have as citizens to impact our communities. So this is definitely a program that is going to benefit our youth. They're the future of our communities, of our families, of our nation. And I think it's just very important that we come together as a community to help support them. So again, the finances, don't let that be a deterrent. They will come. People will sponsor. We've had many people sponsor the youth in the past, and I just think it's very important that we do that as far as support. Lon, you want to add anything?
Oh, I do. Also, you're absolutely right. We don't want to be a burden as far as finances, but there is a fee that accompanies being a King Josiah Beaux. But what we do is we spread the payments out over time. That way, it don't hurt the parents' pockets like right up front.
Okay. And so what how many, what is it called actually when they complete it? Because I know you all have the queen, and then how do you all go about with the king towards the end of the program?
We do it the same way. Well, what we do is we go through the program, we evaluate each of our bows, right? And we evaluate them, and it's more of it's their program, like, so how much work have they put into their program? And yes, grace is given, because we understand that they're youth, so we don't want to burden them where this is a competition, but also we want them to understand that anything that they put their efforts into, they should at least do it as if they was doing it before God. So we do evaluate them for like their punctuality, how they develop through the program, their academic grades, their what they do in the community, because also we, every year is a different awareness for the community. Like this year, it's diabetes, and we have a cultural awareness, which is the Chinese culture. So all of these are being evaluated through the program.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
And so just as my brother was saying, there's many different components to the program that we evaluate the youth on. Like we also, this year, we have life skills classes that we're incorporating, as well as volunteer opportunities. Right now, we're looking at organizations to partner with, as far as volunteering, food shelters, and Habitat for Humanity specifically, as far as building. We know in light of the recent events with the weather that's just occurred, we know that there are many opportunities to help volunteer. But they're basically evaluated on their input and impact in the program. And basically, when many times we've seen the transformation when the youth come in. They're very shy. They're unsure of themselves, and our goal is to kind of bring them out of their shell. To kind of show them who they are. They already come to us as a gem. And many times, if people don't know the story of a diamond, how a diamond, what you see in the store is not what's hewn out of the rock in the ground. It's full of dust and dirt. It doesn't look great, but when all that dust is uncovered, you have a shiny diamond. And so that's what we're trying to do, to shake out the dust, carve out, certain things in them that bad habits or negative influences, and carve out the diamond that we see in them. And that's pretty much our aim in this program.
Amen. Brother Michael, what part does the parent play in this? What kind of participation does this program require of the parent?
Well, just as in anything, this is not a program we're not a substitute for parents, and this is not really a drop-off program where you drop your youth off and they are left to us to raise. We're basically a help. We're basically coming alongside of parents in the community to help and to be a benefit, to instill what is already being taught and to reinforce what is being taught in their homes. We want to be an asset and an ally in that sense. So we definitely need parents' help and assistance with this program, and I think we definitely need their input and their support, in the upcoming weeks and months.
Oh yeah, and also with the parents' roles, I'm so sorry if I cut you off, but also in the parents' role is the fact that we need the parents there to affirm what their child, what they see in their child as well. We want the parents to speak into their child's life. That's why we have the purity banquet, where the parents get the opportunity to speak and affirm what they already see in their child. So so the child knows that this is what my parents see in me. So let me cultivate that in me to make my parents proud, or to take it to go that next level up in God, because my parents see something that I didn't see in me at first.
And this is one of those. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just think that the family structure today it's not like it used to be back in the day. It's very disjointed, and it's just because I think America has shifted priorities. A great leader had once said, the strength of a nation lies in its families, and so families are the cornerstone of any great nation. And so, in order for the nation to be great, our families have to be great, and that's what we're trying to really instill, not just in these young men, but also this is a call for families, a call back to center, so to speak. We need parents' involvement, and again, we need, just as Lon said, we need parents to affirm their children. A lot of times, our kids today, they have a lot of distractors out there. You got friends, you got other bad influences out there that are vying for our children's attention, and many times their attention is being captured by these things, and it's just time out, to put the work aside, to put aside, going shopping or going to the mall or watching TV, and just take some time out to really focus on our kids. Again, this is an investment, and our kids are an investment for the future, which means we got to save now. We got to put in time now to see that, to reap that benefit and that reward later. And so these are the things that we're trying to instill in our young men, as well as with our young women, with our sister program, the Queen Esther Debutantes, and that our children have value. Every child has value. Every child has value, and we don't know what the plan of God is for each child, but we definitely believe that they're valuable and that they have a purpose here, and we definitely want to see that purpose realized. So we need parents help with that.
Can you tell us some of the success stories of some of the children that have completed the program? Where are they now?
Let's see. Last year was our first year. We only had 3 Beaux last year. Tyler, Tyre, and Rashad. And right now, we have Tyre Johnson. It's actually he was the king. He was crowned king last year, and he's coming back to the program for one more round. And Rashad has also applied to come back into the program. And Tyler is on the way to graduating high school, so he's not coming back this year. But as far as community, Tyre's actually been working hard here recently to start getting accepted into a art school in Dallas, where he can start working towards his his graphic design degree major. And that's about it for right now.
Okay, so we're bringing in some more.
We've definitely seen a change in the attitudes, especially with those 3 young men that came in. Many of them were shy. I know specifically Rashad, our brother Rashad. He came in. He was a little shy, but toward the end, he definitely opened up a lot more and was very, very responsive to the program and definitely provided a lot of great input as far as the development of the program and how we can become better, as leaders of the program.
Right.
And with the other 2 brothers that were also involved, Tyre and TJ, definitely the fact that they are coming back is a testament to the impact of this program and the fact that they've also shared it with others, with their friends. And we actually have 6 that will be joining us this year. So it's actually doubled from our initial, our premier year. And so, we're slowly building, and we thank God for the increase. And we're just hoping that we make more of an impact in this community. Humble beginnings, we begin small, but we're expecting great things out of these young men. As the Word of God says, one can put 1,000 to fight, but 2, 10,000. So, there's power in the numbers that we have. We're not looking necessarily at numbers, but we're looking at the development of these young men and the impact that one person, can make in their circle, in their neighborhood, their community, and in this world.
Right. And that right there sums up pretty much the story of King Josiah. If people don't know about King Josiah, he inherited the kingdom of Judah, actually Jerusalem. He inherited at the age of 8, and ruled for 34 years and cleansed Jerusalem from his father's reign. So we believe that if God chose Josiah to do that at his young age, then the multitude of greatness in these young men that's coming into this program can change, can spark, can be the first spark for a change of this nation in the way that God wanted to be.
Amen. Amen. And you all have something September 30th?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Of this month?
Yes. Second meet and greet on the 30th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they have
the Song Center. Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's a second meet and greet at where?
It's at the St. Paul Chung Hasang Center. It's in Hucker Heights. It's the church that's right off of Knights Way, right across the street from the Hucker Heights High School.
Okay,
also,
beautiful.
It's our deadline as well for applications. So have those applications in by the 30th.
Okay, so September 30th, everyone, you heard it right here, is the deadline, and also the meet and greet. So come out and meet and greet the King Josiah Beaux. Bring your son, see what it's about, and also you can come on out if you would like to sponsor it or make a donation to the cause and network with these young male leaders here. And you can find more information. They have their own Facebook page, which is King Josiah Beaux. That is spelled Beaux. And you can also go onto my Facebook page, Priscilla Mack. Since you all are familiar with that page already, on my page, I shared their page. So you will be able to see their page right inside of Priscilla Mack. All right? Thank you, Brother Michael Craig and Brother Lon, for joining us this morning on the Good Morning Show. This is a beautiful morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Good morning.